And we are set to go. 7-2 NC State ranked 16th in the country, and Boston College at 2-7 overall. Smith's kickoff is a touchback, and we will get a look at Emmett Morehead. Pat Garwo is the veteran running back, and it's a quick hitter to Flowers on the outside, and Zay Flowers turns it upfield. He's got a first down. 19 yards on the first play. Just outside midfield, it's Garwo on the ground, and he is stacked up. We told you how good the NC State defense is. They've had 8 different combos in that starting 5 in 10 games now. Play action. Morehead is smacked and dropped. Isaiah Moore, the 6th-year senior, got home, brings up third down.
By Drake Thomas. Watch him come off the left side, force Morehead up in the pocket, and then Isaiah Moore sees the gap, shoots through it, and finishes.
John McNulty wants to be conservative on early third downs. Now, pressure did not come. It's a drop-off there to Alex Broom, the running back, on the screen, and BC will take its medicine, 9 yards, and will punt.
And it really continued against Wake Forest. It's gotten off to some slow starts, but really strong finishes.
He'll look to the air on his first play, throws on the run for Thayer Thomas, who makes a wonderful catch.
Overthrowing some deep balls. This is one heck of a throw. Give your senior an opportunity.
I mean, huge target numbers that you were telling us about this week. Here's some trickeration from the pack on a flip to the edge. Running room out toward midfield. And Julian Gray takes it toward the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 23. Second down and 9. Jordan Houston, leading rusher with a seam. Cole Batson makes the tackle. Clean pocket. Morris down the seam for a touchdown. Trent Penix bouncing off tacklers. 27 yards.
Just a verticals concept. You get a safety in the middle of the field, and this throw by MJ Morris, it's an absolute laser up the seam.
He came out on the field bouncing as he got out of the huddle for that first snap. And what a start indeed. And 45 in red on the top of your screen on the defensive line. Second down, here comes the pressure, and Drake Thomas with a sack. Second sack already.
And this time NC State plays cover 1. There's one safety in the middle of the field, but as soon as the running back blocks, it triggers the linebackers to come.
From the 12-yard line, third down and 23. And Broom will probe to the right side. Fights for some yardage out toward the 20.
He had a little bit something to him when he met him in high school.
Nowhere to go for Sumo Kangbe. Bryce Steele, the sophomore will linebacker, in on the stop. Loss of 2 brings up third down.
It's a nice play by Steele. Seeing the hole, filling it. Looks like we've got a player down on the ground. Giving them a little bit of an explosive element. He's the only running back with a rush touchdown this season.
Amazingly. First third down for the Pack, and it's the true freshman, Michael Allen. Known for his speed. He's run out by Bryce Steele. And they do have veterans back there in the secondary for Tem Lukabu. Allen on second down. Gets to the edge. Inside the 20. And Michael Allen bulldozes down to the 10-yard line on a gain of 36.
And on the line of scrimmage, it's actually Bryce Steele that comes up from linebacker level that's supposed to have contain, and he just gets caught too far inside. The speed of Michael Allen to get around the edge.
Longest rush of the season for NC State. Morris keeps. Morris cuts. Morris is in for the touchdown.
Let's show the full arsenal of what MJ Morris can do. A little zone read, pulls it, blocker out front, makes a man miss in space, and is able to get into the end zone.
So a couple of quick strike drives for NC State. Chris Dunn on for the extra point. 14 zip out of the chute. Morehead 3 for 3 so far. Second down and 2, back to the air. Another out pattern for Zay Flowers. Foot in the ground, and Flowers out toward midfield. 15 yards. Kevin Boykin brought the heat that time on Morehead. Pressure coming. BC runs it, and Garwo has nowhere to go.
Probably tell you to go for it here. But the way the offense is playing, I don't know how much faith you have in them getting it. The way your defense is playing, though.
He's at the top of your screen in the formation. They need 3. Pressure comes. Morehead lofts it, and Gill dives to make the catch. And a flag flies in on the hit from Cyrus Fagan.
All right, so this is a defenseless player, so you're just looking for forcible contact to the head or neck area, and I think this is going to be overturned off that look. I mean, Cyrus Fagan kind of turns away from it. Yeah, there's no indicator there. There's no lowering of the head. There's no launch. He runs through him, which you're allowed to do, and his shoulder hits him in the chest.
Moore shows pressure. 4-man rush. Morehead toward the end zone for a touchdown. Zay Flowers, 17 yards out, and Boston College is on the board.
Watch the conversation going on between Tanner Engel and Derek Pitts. Zay Flowers comes across the screen, crosses the face of Pitts. Great throw by Emmett Morehead.
In the pistol, Jordan Houston through a seam on first down. And Houston tackled by Cole Batson on a good gain and a first down. Penix 6 in red, the touchdown already. They bring pressure. Morris floats it right side and out of the reach of Porter Rooks. Turns to Caden Nooncaster, redshirt freshman walk-on, who has snatched the job from the veteran transfer Shane McDonough. And he lets out a booming kick that sends Jalen Gill back to his 10-yard line. Thomas comes, Wilson does as well, and the pass incomplete. Too hot for Gill. Jakeem Harris was there in coverage. Third punt already for Boston College, and Longman gets it away toward midfield. And Drake's brother Thayer Thomas with a fair catch. I mean, the names just kept coming out and out during the senior day ceremonies. 30-plus seniors. Got quite the foundation indeed. Allen's got a first down.
But you hope that it pays dividends down the line, which is why you can see the excitement for some of these young players.
Chibuzi Onwuka drags down Michael Allen. On 3rd down and 8 from the 37. Option again. Allen left side, and he's run out of bounds on a great tackle. Bryce Steele strings it out. Loss of 1.
Go horizontal. Steele scraping over the top. Able to track down the running back out in the backfield, and NC State is going to attempt.
Would be 55 yards if they wanted to test the limits of the excellent Chris Dunn. But nose down for Nooncaster. Tries to spin it toward the goal line, and Thayer Thomas couldn't keep it out.
But the guys that he's developed, the draft picks, and the way that this program has operated has been impressive.
They're on defense here, and they stack up Pat Garwo. Peyton Wilson in on the tackle along with Brandon Cleveland.
It's going to be based on what happens on first down. Peyton Wilson. I mean, these guys have just seen so much.
2 and white, the freshman. Morehead steps up. Rifles down the middle and broken up by Tanner Engel. And the 3-3-5 has been one of the best defenses in the country for the Wolfpack. Danny Longman, another punt. It's a good one. Thayer Thomas retreats inside his 30. And Thayer Thomas brought down after a few yards on a 54-yard punt. First down for MJ Morris. On a rollout. Thomas, first down. Eli Jones on the tackle, 18 yards. Coming into today, their longest rush of the season was 24 yards. They've done that at least twice already in this one. Morris on a slant, incomplete. 3 flags come flying in. Elijah Jones in coverage on Darryl Jones.
Across his face, just kind of grabbed him, causing the pass interference.
Thayer Thomas back for Morris, throws it up the sideline for Penix. Ball popped out at the end. Penix took a shot from Jaden Woodby. 25 yards on the trick play.
But how about this play call? Jordan Houston to Thayer Thomas, who might throw the ball himself. Back to MJ Morris. What a throw, just over the head of Jaden Woodby.
Week 1, it was the fractured shoulder blade for Penix. He's got catches of 27 and 26 in this one, and now a flag before 1st and goal. Penix back in. He's in motion ahead of 3rd down and goal from the 5. Quick trigger. Houston tumbles down inside the 1. Cam Arnold prevented the touchdown, and now it's 4th down and goal. On 4th down, quarterback draw, and Morris is stacked up. Boston College stands its ground. Vinny DePalma in on the tackle, and a turnover on downs.
I was one of those guys that's seen multiple presidential administrations at this Boston College team. And he was in there. Couldn't see who the first guy to get there was.
Jeff Hafley displeased, shaking his head over on the sideline. So now 99 yards in front of Emmett Morehead. And Broom trying to get out of the end zone with 2 more flags in, perhaps a face mask on the run. BC wanted to be conservative in these spots. 5-man rush. Pressure on Morehead, and down he goes. Suffered the injury up at the JMA Wireless Dome in Syracuse. There, Thomas with a fair catch right at the 50. Hey, our Sunday best this week features the volleyball matchup between Syracuse and Anthony Carter has come in McMahon's spot at right guard. 2nd down at 8. Morris finds Keon Lassane to the 35-yard line. A dozen yards. Josh DeBerry on the tackle. Out of Wayne, New Jersey. 2nd down for Morris. Deep shot. And that'll be pass interference on Josh DeBerry. Tim Lukabu said it's a 90-year-old body. And look at Valdez again. Age is just the number. Valdez wraps up Michael Allen. And it brings up 3rd down for NC State.
The linebackers' demeanor looks like they're going to drop into coverage.
They do. 3-man rush. Morris on a screen for Allen. Turns upfield. Knocked out of bounds by Josh DeBerry. Mid-season All-American. Dave Doran said this week in no uncertain terms he's the best kicker in the country. Done from 30 yards. Remains perfect.
Because of all the shuffles around them, not trying to do too much.
Morehead to the air on 1st down from the 25. He throws a dart to the sideline to Zay Flowers. 16 yards out to the 41.
A competent quarterback.
1 timeout left. Morehead escapes pressure somehow. And with his legs, he slides down just outside the 35.
Watch how he takes care of the football. Drake Thomas comes around and almost swipes it out. Thomas can't quite clip him on the heels.
Please set the game clock to 51 seconds.
Picks up 20 yards. Still a minute to go until halftime. It's a check down for Pat Garwo. Escapes Peyton Wilson. Travali Price wrangles him down near the 30. That's a word we heard a lot from Jeff Hafley as well. Engel on a blitz. Garwo picks it up. Morehead lofts it. Left side, and it's intercepted. Cyrus Fagan picks it up.
By BC in the backfield, and Emmett Morehead just gets a little too greedy, doesn't check the safety, and then overthrows his receiver, and it's a pretty easy interception for Cyrus Fagan. Emmett Morehead talked about the maturity, just got a little too greedy there, and does it without checking where that safety is.
So 3rd down and a dozen from the 15 for Morris. Taking a shot up the seam and just out of the reach of Penix, who, boy, he is favoring that left arm still. With an overthrow of Penix there in the 1st minute of this 3rd quarter. Caden Noonkester gets it away. Another booming kick back toward the 35. And Jalen Gill lost the football. NC State pounces on it.
But the ball security just isn't there. It's a nice job by Keon Lassane of poking it out. See 15 coming across, doing a really nice job of getting it out of there. Had a chance to catch up with him yesterday, and you could see his face like, it's different up here.
Freshman from Carrollton, Georgia. To the air on 2nd down. Risky throw in tight quarters. Batson off a deflection. And they've had tough field position offensively all game. They only have a 3-man rush. Morris flush to his right. And Morris throws to the sideline for Jones. From 45 yards, trumpets and all for Chris Dunn. To do it again. 20 for 20 this season. After the history-making Chris Dunn field goal. Alex Broom on the ground, and Taylor told you the goal is to establish a running game. There's nothing there for Broom against Peyton Wilson.
Right in the middle, number one. That is block destruction. When you have a puller come around and you don't just take him on in the hole, you absolutely...
232 pounds of a brick wall. On second down, a screen set up for Broom. And he navigates out shy of the 35-yard line. After 8 yards to Broom on the screen. BC 0 of 6 on third down. Tough throw to the sideline, incomplete. Dino Tomlin was out of bounds. Pat Garwo's got 3 carries for -5 yards, so it's been a lot of Broom here out of halftime. It's a slant for Flowers, another touch, matched up with Aiden White, and Zay Flowers with a first down to the 39-yard line. Dancing his way into a third down and 6 for BC. Flowers back on the field. Pressure comes. Flowers underneath, across the middle, and Flowers down the sideline for a touchdown. He is electric. 35 yards to the house. With all due respect to Mel, boy, Zay Flowers is as good as it gets.
Mel, there ain't 8 guys better than this. Nice blocking up the sideline or down the field by Boston College as well. But there's times, Mike, this season where Boston College gets Zay Flowers the ball in open space, especially in catch and run situations like that. The throw is good enough where he can make a play after the catch. You saw the speed, the elusiveness. Man, Zay Flowers is fun. And his ball skills are on display, but stuff like that's what makes him special.
Liam Connor's kickoff, taken out by Julian Gray. Out toward the 30. Let's go down to Taylor.
They want to give MJ Moore something downfield.
And 2 catches, 4 targets for Thayer Thomas, top receiver for the Pack. On the ground with Michael Allen. And he's got a first down. Allen was their top recruit in our ESPN 300. Up the seam and incomplete. And Thayer Thomas draws a flag. It was Jason Maitrey in coverage. Morris lost the football. Neto Okpala jumps on it for Boston College. And there's the defense with a turnover it needed for the Eagles.
He pulls the football, and as he comes out, just doesn't secure it, and it bounces right to Okpala. Could not have asked for it more on a platter.
And now they've got their best starting field position so far tonight. It's a throw for Morehead to Broom, and he gets blown up. Shaheem Battle makes the tackle. It's a loss of 2. Morehead, the last 2 drives, is 8 for 8 through the air. He wants Flowers, and Zay Flowers makes a jumping catch for a first down.
Competitiveness at all times. This is Zay Flowers football. Soon as he goes up, he knows he's going to get it. And the suddenness, the twitch to get that high that quickly. I mean.
Morehead down the middle, complete to Gill. To the 30-yard line, 16 yards through the air.
As he has found soft spots and zones and thrown the ball well. And when they've gone man-to-man, Emmett Morehead has read it well and found guys.
Boykin comes free on third down, and it's intercepted by Peyton Wilson. The pressure pays off for the Pack.
From these 2 young quarterbacks, but this is just a poor decision by Emmett Morehead. He's getting tackled. He sees Alex Broom out of the corner of his eye and just slings it.
The ruling on the field of an interception is under further review.
I like them going back to it.
Houston on the ground again. Breaks free. And Jordan Houston's got a first down. Showing some pressure off both edges. They bring 4. Morris stands in and finds Thayer Thomas. It's a first down to the always reliable 6th-year senior. Porter Rooks in motion pre-snap. On third down, screen and read well by Elijah Jones. No gain. Jones in on the tackle. They've been pretty high on Noonkester anyway. Handles a low snap, puts the nose down. And Noonkester will pin Boston College inside the 10.
Yeah, you're right, Taylor.
He was under pressure when he threw it. On the ground, headed toward the end of this third quarter. Just 4. Still pressure, and Morehead finds Gill for a first down across the middle. Second worst converting third downs in the ACC. They did there. Now on second down. Morehead goes down. Look who it is again. Drake Thomas in the backfield.
The pass rush by Drake Thomas. Look at the move. He tries to rip.
And forces Danny Longman back onto the field from right by his own end zone. There, Thomas signals for the fair catch, and NC State will have great field position once again. He's rushed for 30 yards as well. 188 rushing yards for NC State. Morris got stripped by Valdez. And BC pounces on the football.
It's created by the pressure of Marcus Valdez, and it's not really on the freshman. I mean, it's coming from your blind side. He sees a play down the field, and he's just trying to throw it, but clearly out. And Boston College, how about this defense? The pass rush by the captain, Marcus Valdez. And now this offense, you gotta feel like points have to come on this one. Great field position once again.
10th penalty on Boston College tonight. Third down and 7 now. Morehead, incomplete. Intended for Taji Johnson without any separation. Shaheem battles on him. Jalen Gill not on the field. On fourth down, pressure comes. Morehead, a deep shot for Flowers, incomplete. Shaheem battle in coverage, up to the task. You said all the trust you can have in that NC State defense. They prove it again. Pressure on Morris. And Valdez drags him down.
Marcus Valdez, right side of your screen, wins on the pass rush and just the pursuit. And the thing that has stood out about Marcus Valdez his entire career is the fact that he plays with an incredible motor.
His second straight play with a sack after the strip sack earlier. Morris on a draw, and this time it's Ezaraku who gets to him.
I mean, just absolute crossover move. It was a nice job beating the offensive tackle underneath. What a great job against Timothy McKay, who's actually played a lot better over the course of the year. Had some struggles at the beginning.
From the always energetic Donovan Ezaraku. Third down and 22. The screen is safe and incomplete. NC State to just 3 points since halftime in about 20 minutes of game action. Fifth punt for Noonkester, and Gill with a fair catch at the 26.
But their inability to run the football has made it pretty one-dimensional.
This is just their 5th run this half, and Peyton Wilson is right there against Alex Broom. Zay Flowers, slot right. The pack brings pressure. Morehead stands in. Down the sideline, incomplete. Shaheem battle again in coverage, this time on Jalen Gill.
I would actually like, if you get those man-to-man coverages, whatever Zay Flowers is running, just make it quick and go to him.
Doesn't get the target there on third down, so Danny Longman punts inside the 30 and a fair catch from Thayer Thomas. Second career start for MJ Morris. Conservative with a quarterback draw, and Morris takes a late hit from Cole Batson. It's a flag, and Tam Lukabu is furious. Big day for Valdez, as Ezaraku's been their best pass rusher all season. Working on McKay. Valdez trying to get through. Flag down as Ezaraku wraps up Morris. I'm a bigger corner. I like to press. I play pretty physically. Low snap on second down. Morris with time to throw. Downfield, and it's intercepted. And guess who? Elijah Jones, who's been tested all night, comes up with the pick for Boston College.
You're going to see Daryl Jones with a sluggo. Slant, tries to go up the field. Elijah Jones collisions him, and at this point, MJ Moore shouldn't throw the football. But it's underthrown. And Elijah Jones, watch the ball skills by number 20. Goes up, and it's a contest.
With a dozen penalties here tonight.
Watch a shallow cross with Zay Flowers coming across the field.
Starts in the slot against Boykin. Morehead stays alive. Flush to his right. Throws toward the sideline and incomplete. Boy, he is fighting for his guys here tonight. It's a great punt from Danny Longman. It bounces inside the 20, and that is a field flipper from the veteran punter to the 5-yard line.
Either going with an easy access throw or another run.
Another run. Houston on the ground. And Jordan Houston to the 15-yard line before he's tripped up by Jaden Woodby, and it's a first down.
If you run the football here without that timeout.
It's Houston, and Boston College gets the stop. Caden Nooncastle to punt. Jalen Gill has already fumbled on one punt return earlier. Signals for the fair catch, handles it cleanly. Just outside the 30 with 2:47 to go.
He has been the best pass rusher for NC State.
3rd down and 7. Morehead over the middle, complete for a first down. It's the tight end, George Takis.
If you can keep Emmett Morehead in the pocket, that's where he's been most effective.
2nd down and 10. He's in the pocket, and now he's flushed on the run to the sideline, and it's caught by Tomlin. Inside the 30. Another contested catch for Dino Tomlin.
Competitive with the football in the air. Watch Emmett Morehead as he rolls out and then throws the ball up. I mean, Devin Boykin's in great position. Tomlin just bodies him out of the way to make a play. It's a fantastic job by Dino Tomlin.
Mike Tomlin's son, who before tonight in 4 years of college football, from the 29-yard line, 3-man rush. Time for Morehead. He takes off, gets toward the 25 before he's bear hugged by Trevally Price. 3-by-1 set. Pitts shadowing Flowers. They're in zone coverage. Morehead dragged down by Van.
Boston College opting not to take a timeout here either. Clock still running.
Inside of 50 seconds. On 3rd down, Morehead down the middle, complete. Takis again. Grabs 17 yards to Takis.
On the road, number 16 team in the country. Emmett Morehead delivers it to Takis. Didn't get a shot of that ball. Looks like it's a clean catch, at least from what we saw there. Nothing to suggest that it's not.
11th play of the drive. Flowers, bottom of your screen against Pitts. On 3rd down, Morehead takes off. And Morehead is brought down just outside the 10. On 4th down, Morehead looking Flowers' way. Throws toward the end zone and broke it up. There is a flag.
Pass interference. Defense number 32. Automatic first down at the 2-yard line.
Wow. And watch out for Joe Griffin. Bottom of your screen, 6'4" freshman. A red zone threat. He's got a great connection with Morehead. From the 2, pressure comes. Griffin's way, and Griffin hangs on for a touchdown. First catch of the game. He had 2 touchdowns last week against Duke. And it was right in that same end zone, to your point, Roddy, where we watched them go to work.
And in the most crucial moment, it pays off.
Connor Litton for the extra point, and it is good. And Boston College grabs the lead on the road. With 14 seconds to go, NC State will have it from the 25 with 1 timeout for its freshman quarterback. A heck of a defensive performance since halftime. Morris rolls out, throws toward the sideline and batted away by Jason Maitre. Intended for Thayer Thomas. 6 seconds come off the clock. NC State is at its own 25-yard line with 8 seconds to go. Quick throw, Thayer Thomas on a lateral. Jones back to Morris. Throws it across the field, and Valdez picks it off. With 0 showing here on the clock in Raleigh.
The next 2 games in the regular season to get there and finish 9-3, and then the bowl game, you've got a UNC team that's really hot, a Louisville team that's playing really well, and you get a good team in the bowl game. So we'll see if that happens. But you can't help but to be happy for Jeff Hafley and for this program that he represents so well.